The most painful type of loneliness for a man isn't when he's by himself. It is when he's surrounded by many but yet still feels completely alone. This is the experience of millions of men. This man goes to work, takes care of his responsibilities, shows up for his family and friends, but no one has a clue what he's dealing with on the inside. That is the burden of loneliness that so many men are dealing with today. I am Kanu. I'm a retired Army major and a transformational coach, and I work with men addressing these things that we don't often speak about. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why men often become lonely. But the third one, almost nobody speaks about it. One of the first reasons why a man becomes lonely, it is because he wears the title of the strong one. He is the one who is there when things go down, when things fall apart. He is the one that helps to keep the structure together. He is that problem solver when there's issues in the home, in the community, in society. And he bears this responsibility like a martyr. As a matter of fact, manhood, masculinity is almost synonymous with being the strong one. But the main issue with this narrative is that man often set aside himself. He set aside what he's dealing with, what emotions, what he's struggling with internally to be that strong one, because his family needs him, society needs him. But in that process of giving more of himself, he continues to lose himself. If his tank isn't being refilled, eventually he's going to be exhausted. The second reason why a man often becomes lonely, it is because he has less friends. Think about it. When you're in school or in university, you probably had a lot of friends because they were in close proximity. But as you grew older and responsibilities started to pile on, mortgage, family, debt, your focus became survival and being able to provide for your family. Let's say 20-25 years later, you're now in midlife. Sometimes the only person that you can speak to is your wife or partner, and there may be issues there. So the loneliness often comes from a lack of connection. A man may have a lot of friends, but there are very few deep conversations that are being had. We often resort to having man language. That is, no communication, just an understanding. We could look at another man, see what he's doing, see what is taking place, and we can almost interpret how he feels. But a crucial element that we often miss is having deep conversations on issues that are troubling us. But the third reason, and most likely the most dangerous contributing factor to male loneliness, is the unprocessed past. As men, we often carry things from our past that we never dealt with. We may think that we left it in the past, but our past never leaves us. It often controls who we are today and the person that we become in the future. Our unprocessed past often causes us to withdraw into ourselves, withdraw into the shadows of our trauma. It certainly isn't where you want to be, but often enough, it is all that you know. However, the solution to addressing male loneliness is intentionally creating connections. Don't wait until it shows up, because it may never show up. Text, call, show up. Begin to step out of that shadow of yourself and create connections with others. Creating connections can be as simple as embarking on a fishing trip, or joining a volunteer mission, or simply going on a long hike. The aim is to be intentional about your connection, and nothing does that better than shared purpose, because connection for men is built when they are standing shoulder to shoulder. In the next episode, I'm going to address the source of the burden of loneliness, that is the unprocessed past. So stay locked in, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, brother. Peace.